Okay, remember they're changing my voice. I have no shortage of videos where I show you the connections between famous cases and them targeting me because I'm the top martial artist ever. The son of two doctors want a brain searching. Okay, I'm not some random guy saying, hey guys, I think there's a connection and or some crazy person. Okay, the connections here are sound. I have a degree in information technology, which in my opinion, I don't care about, okay? But I'm gonna use everything that's logical to get it through your head that I'm right about this, okay? So in the annotations, which YouTube knows very well, okay, or maybe they're hacking my phone or whoever's doing it knows very well that I get. There was several things that gave away that this recent killing, and I think I made a video about this already, this recent massacre in California where 6 people were killed, including a 10-month-old child. And they were, at least 2 of them were members of the notorious Sereno network of gangs, right? There's a bunch of sets and there's one big kind of moniker, kind of label for all the gangs, okay? And supposedly the 2 suspects were members of the Norteño network of gangs, right? Some set or some collaboration of sets, okay? And so supposedly they had massacred these people, and the guy that they showed first when I went through the videos was a black guy who looks very similar to the way I look. You wouldn't mistake him for me unless you're an idiot, but there's similarities. Because of my eye condition, I'm forced to wear these stupid black glasses all the time. He had black glasses on. He had a certain skin softness to his skin, certain shape to his head, certain things that, you see a strong resemblance. Okay, and I'm sure you see with all this uniformity, you see uniformity in police officers, fire department, you see in frats, you see in different cults, right? With the statues and them mimicking the statues and people being groupies, trying to be like their favorite celebrity. There's a lot of that going on these days, okay? And there's a reason for that, and I'm sure lots of people know more about the specifics of that reason in terms of, the occult specifics that they tell each other that's in their books. I don't know too much about those specifics. I just know what I know and enough to tell you for sure that that's what's going on. Okay. So what we see here is one of the things they said was this guy was named Tim Ward. Tim Ward. Okay. And in the annotations, I don't know if they said it in the video because I can't listen to the video because of my condition, it said Champion Ward. And I've been making videos about famous events. I've been going on and on about being the top martial artist since at least 2013, December 20th, when I first made that challenge, which is the most important martial art challenge in human history. Because, a Nigerian brain surgeon's son who came here as a refugee, worked his way up, who makes a top martial arts challenge of the world is far more serious than Bruce Lee. Okay, I'm faster than him. Okay, my brain is more intense than his. I'm a superior being, with all due respect, if any is due. Okay, so when you see that, it's like seeing a leopard make a challenge versus seeing, we'll just say a pit bull or something. Okay, the pit bull's still ferocious, what have you, but the leopard is to be taken with the utmost seriousness. And so it is with my top martial arts challenge, which in fact is a sparring challenge, but it shows transferable skills. You can tell that I know exactly what I'm doing. My dad's a brain surgeon. I do surgical strikes at world record speed, and I'm faster on my feet, faster at blocking and dodging and so on and so forth. So it's clear cut, right? So they say, why is it aimed at me? Because most people, they take this for granted. I hope the family gets this video. They probably won't, but I hope they get the video so they have some answers. Okay? The people who did this are scum. They massacre, millions and millions of people every year. They control the prison gang structure, something that's saying that people get mad at me. People are already looking at me hard these days from various gangs, but I'm going to go ahead and say that because I'm not a bitch, I'm not a coward, and I'm telling the truth, the way, the truth, and the life, okay? These people who ordered the hit on your children were not the prison gangs by themselves. Their brains are being interfered with various psychological tactics, various technologies, substances, and drugs. These people have meticulously planned this to happen. This is basic psyop warfare 101, except for in the modern technological context. I assure you that those Norteños, or whatever you want to call them, aren't the main people responsible for what happened. And I'm sorry if you don't want this to be said, cops, or maybe I'm not, but you people also have your hand in it. You know damn well that you assist in their psychological operations. You know, the FBI, Homeland Security, all those groups you named that did the arrest. Shame on you people. Then you have the nerve to bring God into it. Okay, and right now, a cop just driving by right now. That's great. I'm going to go ahead and put that part of the clip at the end. What's that, about 5:20? Okay, and they do stuff like that for whatever reason. As I start talking about this, sometimes law enforcement on a fluke or something will drive by when I bring them up. It's a friendly reminder from Big Brother, okay, that they don't want me to shed light on the code of silence, the blue code of silence, and the social club structure of America, the eugenicist, social Darwinist, sexual sadist, scientific racist social clubs structure of America. Okay, I know a lot of cops probably feel some way like I do, but you get what I'm saying. To some degree, they're shared. But anyway, you need to understand, okay, that the wordplay there and the things that they say, like take them under my wing, right? Falcon, Horus, things I talk about all the time. It's not something I mention once or twice. I mention in thousands of videos that I'm the Christos, the anointed one, the Christ. Okay, and what it actually means. So the person who Jesus is superimposed on, the idea of Jesus in the Bible, which is a story written by the Roman oppressor, okay, is the top martial arts. It's not Horus as a pagan idea. It's the idea that Horus is also superimposed on. So there's a bunch of people in Egypt and sex cults are doing some kind of weirdo stuff, probably doing some primitive drugs or whatever. And they're like, oh, look at me, I'm a god, just like in Rome and in Greece and in the Middle East and on and on and on. Okay, I'm sure you get that voodoo. You see it in cults everywhere. For whatever reason, humans start acting like weirdos. People who are inhuman, that is, who lack the humanity and the basic decency to truly be human. They're like, oh, look at me. But I am actually the top martial artist, which if you think about it right now, I challenge you to think it through and write down the pros and cons on a piece of paper. Okay, write down the reasons why I'm right, the reasons why you think I might be wrong, and you'll see that the ideal man is the top martial artist ever. It's a Royal African Falcon martial art order. It's not going to be a white Jew or LGBT person, with all due respect to things do, because those are the colonial oppressor. You can't have sabotaged the entire world for generations and say, okay, now everyone's sabotaged, compare me to other people. It doesn't work that way in reality, only in your immature psychological construct, which is the propaganda news, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News joke. That's laughable. That's stupid. That's stupid to think of it that way. It's stupid. Okay, obviously, it's going to be a black person. Why? Why? Because you know them by their fruit. And I'm not racist. I'm part black, part white. I'm not racist. My dad's black from Nigeria. My mom's white. I'm not racist. But these are the facts. Okay, people don't pick figs from thistles, the Bible says. When you see Mandela, you see Martin Luther King. Okay, you see Malcolm X, you see the Black Panthers. Again, I'm not racist. Okay, I was engaged to a white woman in Greece. If I had children with her, they would have looked white. I'm not racist. And I would have said it then, and my children would tell you the same way. I don't care about skin color. Okay? I care about right and wrong. I care about those people that were murdered more than everyone else, but I'm willing to let everyone die on this planet to do God's work. Just like in the book of Job. What is the message from Job? The moral of Job is to do God's work no matter who they take from you. Now, I don't think it's fair to scapegoat these two gang members for what we all know is going on, to recommend the death penalty. You who had nothing to do with any psyops ever, be the first to recommend it. Okay, after you hear this video. You're guilty of sin. You are the descendants of oppressors who always scapegoat the indigenous people, and then a bunch of you have your racist people on the side say, oh yeah, he didn't do nothing wrong. Oh yeah, it's the white man whose fault. Yes, it is. And you're dumb if you don't know that. Red, white, and blue, Bloods, Crips, Ku Klux Klan, Norteños, Sureños, Ku Klux Klan. Basic PSYOP understanding 101. You can't be in a PSYOP group without understanding that the white Jew and LGBT communities, the rich members of their communities, that is, are the main people responsible for every crime that you see, because they made the construct, made in America. Why aren't there Bloods and Crips in indigenous places where the white man didn't colonize, like that island in India? Because this is made in the Western occult construct, made in America. You trained them. Whether dads are locked up in prison, you raised them.
And I'm really a nice guy. Okay? You know, you think I want to chastise people super tough? You people left me no choice. It's like the part in the Bible that said, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you know, how I yearn to gather you under my wings like a hen gathers her chicks. Okay? You think I didn't want it that way? You Satanists did this. You brought the end. You brought fucking Armageddon. Seal and Deal. Deal scrambled his lead. You forced them to follow you. And you forged them. For God? No, for the devil is what you did. The word forge is a play on words for God. That's what you're supposed to do. But you just lie about God. And you lie about these things. And you killed 6 people in a family. You may as well pull the trigger yourself. You made those people that way. And now you want to kill them for it. Yes, they deserve to be punished, but so does all the society. Where's your war on poverty? Like Tupac said, these guys probably were Tupac fans. He said, and instead of a war on poverty, you got a war on drugs so the police can bother me. And what happened? It was over, you know, they brought up narcotics as a potential motive. These people had something to do with narcotics one way or another. You created the drug trade. You made sure it continued. You could have won the drug war. You didn't. You created them. Like Frankenstein, the person that made the book Frankenstein, he was smart enough to say that the guy who made Frankenstein said, I created a monster. He didn't say Frankenstein created himself. Where are these people's leaders? Why don't you give me my rightful place? When you didn't give me my rightful place, and then these people end up shooting all those people, you did this. And you run psyops on me to prevent me from stopping these things from occurring. Because they would respect me. Like in the parable of the tenants. Last of all, he sent his son. They will respect him. They will respect him because he's the top martial artist, because he loves them. You don't. That's why you people didn't hesitate to kill them, just to find your life in a world where you're going to die one day anyway, where you're growing old and your teeth is getting rotten, your skin's getting rotten, your body's getting rotten, your brain's getting rotten. You're going to grow old and die anyway. You can't stop popping out children like bunny rabbits. You don't care about your kids. You don't care about nothing, just like Cronus in the myth who murders his own kids, swallows his own kids. And that rapist Zeus bursts out because he's the product of the devil who would eat his own kids, is a rape called Devil Zeus. You all know what I'm talking about? You think we start talking about mythology, I don't know what he's talking about. Then watch my videos several times. Ask questions. 9 million people starve to death every year on this world. 3 million of them children. 10,000 children a day. There was just an earthquake today, at least I came across the news today, and something like 3,000 people died in Turkey and Syria, I believe it is. 10,000 children starved to death this same day. Why isn't that in the news every day? The news cares at all. Every day, bring it up. Say, and you know, some more news. Around 10,000 children starved to death and died of hunger-related issues today, just like at every other day, because there's a bunch of rich, arrogant, racist people, scientific racist people want their patriarchal lines to be seen as superior, and they're popping out kids and crypto kids everywhere, and they're using them to control everybody, and they're making sure that 10,000 children starve to death and die of hunger-related issues every day. I'm willing to die right now for God, this moment. I'm willing to die right now. I'm willing to sacrifice everyone on this planet if that's what it takes. And you people just want to indulge in your blood money, drunk off the blood of the saints, ill-gotten gain lives. You didn't learn any lesson from any holy book, so to speak. You didn't learn any lesson from any good movie, for a matter of fact. All the evidence everywhere, it's in the movies, it's in the days, Martin Luther King Day, it's in the stories, it's in the religions. It's in basic ethics and morals and scruples. It's in standing for what's right. And you don't want to do it. The little girl a little 10-year-old girl got killed. You think you should be forgiven? If your brother sins, rebuke him. If he repents, it says in Luke, if he repents, how? What is repenting? You have to have a possible chance to do the right thing to repent. For you to say to yourself, hey, I'm going to stop doing wrong and I'm going to do the right thing, there has to be the potential to do the right thing. Once I'm God, there's no potential. You stole the planet and you screened me out. And last of all, God sent his son, me. That's it. Sealed. 7 sins, 7 angels, 7 churches, 7 trumpets, 7 bowls, 7 stars. Sealed. 7 spirits. If you think I'm talking crazy, I assure you, you're crazy, and I'm not. Thank you.